Hi, I am Nikki Golden, a strategist with Association Laboratory, and I have with me today Meg Wedby, who is our senior analyst. And we are here to talk about how to use the Looking Forward dashboard. So Meg, it looks like you are on the Looking Forward dashboard page on our website. Can you talk a little bit about what information they will find on this page and then show us how to get into the dashboard?
Yeah, so the Looking Forward research family now consists of 3 surveys, and you'll find information about all of these surveys on this page. We have the link to the actual dashboard. We have information here about the 3 surveys. So we have the Looking Forward Impact Survey, which is our environmental scan of the association sector and looks at the factors affecting association members as well as association strategy. And then we have the Looking Forward Solutions Survey, which looks at what strategies associations believe will help them be successful. And then we also have the Looking Forward DEI Survey, which is a first of its kind look at the issues around diversity, equity, and inclusion specific to the association sector. So down here, we'll find some links. These are links to PDFs of the executive summary for the most recent version of each of our surveys. So that'll be some top-down or top-level results for each survey. And then for Looking Forward Impact, the executive summary also includes a discussion guide, which is a really helpful document to help guide discussions among your staff and board about the research contained in the executive summary. If we scroll down a bit, you'll see we have links to more detailed methodology for each of the surveys. And then we also have information about the Association Laboratory Research Alliance and Association Laboratories strategic partners. It's a great first stop to just get a sense of all the different research products and how that comes together. So then up here, we do have the link for the dashboard. I will go ahead and click on that, and that will bring up a new page. And it will always bring up a page with the results for the most recent survey. And if we click on this navigation menu, which is up here in the upper left corner, that'll bring up this menu on the left, which will allow us to toggle between the different surveys that I mentioned. So for Looking Forward Impact, because we now have multiple years of the survey, we can click on the year here and choose among the available survey years. So we're going to start with 2022. So what you see on this page in the upper left, we've got the total number of respondents to this survey. And we've got a bunch of tiles with different pages of survey results. So each page is going to have a bunch of graphs about similar issues or questions that sort of group together. So this page gives you kind of top level results, but if you click this Explore button, we'll go in and we'll get a lot more detail about this issue. So what we see here is a huge graph with all the issues that we tested impacting association members over the next 3 years. And if you scroll down, you'll see we've got this broken out by the domain for each issue. So here we have all the economic issues grouped together, all the government issues grouped together, etc. If we go back to this big graph with all the issues together, it looks a little busy. If we wanted to, let's say, focus on the top couple of issues, there's a slider bar here on the left that you can use to expand or decrease the number of issues that are being shown on the graph. So we can scoosh this up so that we're only looking at the top issues. So if we wanted to, let's say, print this graph to bring to our board for discussion along those lines, there's a little magnifier icon here in the bottom left corner or bottom right corner. And if you click on that, it'll pull up a page that's just the graph that you're looking at. And again, you can use the slider to zero in on what you're interested in. And then down at the bottom here is this print icon. If you click on that, it will allow you to print this graph to PDF. So that way you can produce basically a custom report of just the graphs that you're interested in bringing up for discussion. There's also a print icon down at the bottom of the full page that you can use if you wanted to print all of the graphs here.
So Meg,
Another
maybe we
feature that
can
we
go, sorry, maybe we can go into one of the other graphs from the homepage and take a look at the information that that shows.
Sure. Let's take a look at strategic concerns. So here you'll see a different type of graph. This has the different colors representing which response the respondent selected. So concerned, somewhat concerned, or not concerned. And then down below, again, we've got more details. So for each of these association strategies, we can see the level of concern specific to each strategy. Another feature that we've got on here is this little book icon. And if you click on that, it'll bring up the actual question text so you can have a little bit more context around the question. So one thing that's really cool, you'll see here on the right, we have this filter bar. And this allows you to slice and dice the data based on the audience that's the most relevant to you. So for instance, we can pull up, we can click on organization type. And if you only wanted to look at responses from trade associations, we can just check this trade box here. And now we'll automatically filter the responses so that it only displays responses from trade associations. So you'll still see it on the top. We have the total number of responses for the whole survey. But then over here on the right, you'll see the number of filtered responses based on the survey or the filters that you've selected. And then we can also layer filters. So if you wanted, for instance, to only look at trade associations that are based in the United States, we can click on location and select United States. And now we've got 102 filtered respondents that are just from United States-based trade organizations. So that's a really great way to get the results that are most relevant to your audience. And then to remove filters, you can just click the little X here.
And Meg, are they able to print the PDF with the filters on?
Yeah, definitely. We'll just do the same process to select our filters. And then we'll click that magnifier button to pull up the page and hit the print icon.
So as we build out the Looking Forward family, we're going to be able to start benchmarking from year to year. And can you show us a little bit about where that resides and how that looks?
Yeah, so we have that as its own dashboard page. So let's go back to that navigation menu where we see all the surveys listed. And you'll also see there's a listing for Looking Forward Impact Trends. If you click on that, that's going to pull up the benchmark dashboard. So here we can see both years represented in each graph. We can click through. So here's all the impacts, the issues impacting association members over the next 3 years. And it's both years of survey data. And just like in the individual years, we can add those filters. So again, we could choose to just look at trade organizations. And now we can look at the changes that may have taken place in the trade association response between the different years. So it's a really cool feature, and it's just going to keep getting cooler as more years of data get added.
And the total responses and filtered responses, that refers to the both years together, correct? And then a total from both years together, 296 more trade associations.
Yeah, Yep, this is the combined number of total responses and the combined number of filtered responses. And if we go back to that Trends dashboard homepage, you can see the response numbers for the individual years.
Excellent. And this will, as we build out the solutions and the DEI, they'll be able to continue to find those trend dashboards that will reside in that same menu.
Yep, the link on the website will always take you to the page with the most recent survey, but that navigation menu is always going to be where you can select between the different surveys or the different years or looking at the trends. Those options will all be found in that navigation bar. So that'll always be where you'll go to kind of poke around and choose what you're interested in exploring.
Great. This is such a great tool, and we're so excited to be able to share it with the association world. If anybody has any questions as they are poking around on the data dashboard, you can send an email to marketing@associationlaboratory.com, and we'll be sure to reach out and help you wherever you got stuck, or just even have a conversation with you about how you can most effectively use this data in conversations with your senior staff or your leadership. So Meg, thank you so much for doing this walkthrough. Is there anything else that we missed?
I don't think so. Have fun playing with this data, and we hope that you have some great conversations around it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.